Okay, so this part right here is called, this is what, if you're on the freeway, you will notate something. This is what happens when you're driving on a freeway. This is an FBI tactic called floating box, where you are in the center. They will have drivers come up to you, behind you, and then in front of you, and they box you in. What the intent is to try to, number one, intimidate you, and then number two, okay, box you in. You see how you're boxed in right here? So, when you have a network of people, and you can call upon your civilian network of sleeper cells, what you're going to get is something similar to this when you're on the freeway. You have to pay attention, because this car will slam on the brakes, this car will try to run you off, or this car, or the one behind you will start tailing. Okay? Now, here's something else. Part of this network of residents that are doing harassment will do something like this. You see how close they park to you? Now you have to understand that I have to back out through this fence. I can't go straight. I have to go either out of that side or that side. What they'll do is they'll deliberately block you in, so it makes it more difficult for you to be able to get back out. Okay? So here's another resident, and here's another resident. So how many residents is that now? And remember, yesterday was from over here. So this is a community-based street terrorism. So I'm giving you twofold. This is what happens if you're on the freeway, but this is what they do to me in my residential location. Okay? This is called floating box right here. Okay? That is a tactical FBI, and you see that? You see that? Okay? So this is what happens. So you have to understand that this guy moved in after me, this guy moved in after me, and so there have been people who've come and gone because they're training. It's like a revolving door of training at 901. So I said, hey, can I move my car up here? No. Can I move my car over there? No, because as they move, I try to move my car because this is one of the worst areas because it's the hardest to get out of. So what do? They make sure that it's the most inconvenient, because part of the network and part of the residential harassment is to drive you out of your residential location and also to drive you out of town or communities. It's like Operation Weed and Seed. Okay, one more thing that happens is false accusations. I have been accused by one of the residents of having hit their vehicle, which I didn't do. I had another one try to accuse me of vandalizing, which I did not do. When you are targeted and you have a network of perpetrators, number one, they will come together, they will lie, they will falsely accuse, they will scapegoat, they will put their stories together, and they will blame you for having basically done nothing. You are innocent, and they are setting you up.
So what do?